Good morning, everyone. I am Cruz Maria Andy, and I will be report the personal safety and threats. So let's go. Okay, personal safety and threats. Personal safety and threats. The growth of internet gave rise to many important services accessible to anyone with connection such as digital communication. So here, from the words growth, ibig sabihin lumalaki or tumataas ang mga importanteng service, ang mga lumalaki or tumataas. Personal safety and threats. The growth of internet gave rise to many important services accessible to anyone with connection such as digital communication. So here, from the words growth, ibig sabihin lumalaki or tumataas. So, lumalaki or tumataas ang mga importanteng services or servisyo na we can access through connection or by the using of a digital communication. Like example, 'di ba? 'Di ba ngayon nakakapag-klase tayo through digital connection. So mas lumalago ang services ng connection around the world. So, the following are common threats to personal safety. The first one is cyberstalking, cyberbullying, online predation, offensive content, and the last one is sextortion. So, cyberbullying, it is the use of internet or other electronic means to stalk. Cyberstalking, it is the use of internet or other electronic means to stalk or harass an individual, groups or organization through false accusation, defamation, slander, and libel, intentional monitoring. So dito, cyberstalking, like just example, here when someone stalking your personal account through FB, Instagram, or any other apps. They are using many account to stalk you, like just to treat your life or such, doing a vandalism for a sex of gathering information be used to threaten your life. So let's move on. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, it is the use of electronic means such as instant messaging, social media, email, and other forms of online communication with the internet to abuse, intimidate, or overpower an individual groups. So, cyberbullying, di ba? We are all aware what cyberbullying is. So, example of cyberbullying, when someone instantly or constantly messaging you or posting any bad words in certain social media account. So that's what we call cyberbullying. So, online predation or online predator. An online predation is the act of engaging an underage minor into inappropriate sexual relationships through the internet. Online predator may attempt to initiate and seduce minors into the relationship through the use of chats room, internet. The behavior characteristics are categorized into three groups. Which is the first one is manipulate, opportunize, and the last one is coercive. So, in manipulate, typically a child molesters, and the second is opportunize, typically a rapist, and the last is coercive, being a mixture of both rapists and child molesters. Online predator, dito ito yung mga taong di natin kilala or a stranger person that sometimes approaching you to be their partner or be in relationship. So, absence or offensive content. Various websites on the internet contain material that may deem offensive, distasteful, or explicit, which may often not be of the user's liking. Such as website may include the internet shock site, hate speech, or otherwise and inflammatory content. Such content may manifest in many ways, such as pop-ups, ads, and unexpected links. So, absence offensive content, in here, in my own understanding, this is the link that they giving with an offensive content, or maybe SPG for a kids or true minor child. So now let's move on. The last one is the sextortion. So sextortion, sex extortion, it is the use of webcam for flirting and cyber sex. Often, this involves a cybercrime posting as someone else, such as an attractive person, initiating communication of unsexual nature with the victim. So the video is recorded by the cybercriminal to demand money or other services, threaten to publicity release the video and sent to many family members and friends of the victim. If they do not comply. So, sextortion is all about a cybercrime wherein wherein someone hack your account, treat your life just to have a cyber sex with a stranger person. So, sometimes mostly they are using your own video to treat your life just to make you money, and if you don't give the money that they want, they may post your video on a video in a public account, or they may also be pass it to your friends, family, and many people just to ruin your life. So let's move on to the computer threats and fixing solution. The realm information technology, IT, security professionals, and computer security has become an issue and concern for many people. Honan 2014. A threat in the context of computer security refers to anything that has potential causes serious harm to computer system. Dito, kailangan natin mag-install So last 2014, nagka-problema nga yung mga tao sa security ng computer security na naging issue noong 2014. So maraming threat sa mga context ng computer na nare-receive ng mga tao na nakakaapekto sa kanilang buhay. So let's move on. Cybercrime. Cybercrime is now being alarming in the life of every individual and the organization, as they need intent to steal information that they can sell or trade, such as financial details, credit cards information, personal details, or any other information using computer network. So dito, in my own understanding, gumagawa sila ng cybercrime through computer or through social internet. Kung baga, kukuha sila ng mga information mo, tapos iti-treat nila yung buhay mo. So, like example, di ba, sasabihin nila sa'yo, kung hindi mo ibibigay yung kailangan nila is papatayin ka nila or may mga video sila nang ipapalabas sa social media. So now let's move on to, given the numerous ways a computer virus can spread, the following are ways on how to ensure that computer network can be protected. So the first one is install antivirus software. So install antivirus software. Ensure that reputable anti-software is installed on all computer including all service of PC and laptop. So dito, which is kailangan natin mag-install ng antivirus sa bawat apps and gadget na we have, so that it can't be easily to hack our account or hindi siya madaling masisira. The next one is ensure that the antivirus software is up to date. New computer virus are being released daily, and so it is essential that computers are protected by keeping the antivirus software up to date. So here we need to sure that the antivirus that we install are always updated every day, so that the virus can't be easily access your PC or any gadgets that you have. Employ a firewall to protect network, as computer virus can spread by means other than email. It is important that unwanted traffic is blocked from entering network by using firewall. Firewall is like just an antivirus that we need to an apps or gadget, so that our connectivity must not be interrupted to any viruses na meron man nakapalibot sa ating gadget. The next one is filter all email traffics. Example of email with certain file attachment commonly used by computer virus to spread themselves, such as Excel, COM, or SCR files. This should be prevented from entering network. So here we need to filter all the apps we have to avoid from entering virus, or not just only the apps but also the file. We need to filter it all so that it can't be easily to access by the virus. So educate all users to be careful suspicious emails. Ensure to all users to be never open an attachment or to click on a link in an email they are expecting. So we need to tell all users that careful with the link that they don't familiar, so that to avoid any problem on the desktops. So hindi tayo basta-basta magki-click lang ng kung ano-anong link kung hindi naman tayo familiar sa link na iyon na pinasa sa atin. Or dapat maging suspicious tayo kung anong emails ba yon ang nandun, or better na hindi mo na lang talaga siya na i-click para iwas virus naman sa mga files mo na importante. The next one is scan internet download. Ensure that all files downloaded from the internet are scans against computer viruses from one central point from the networks. So in my own understanding, here is we need to scan all the files that we downloaded in computer, so that we can avoid the virus on file or document. So do not run programs of unknown origin. It is important to use a trusted source for software requirement to be installed, and ensure it can be accounted for. Dito, we need to use a programs that has an origin requirement. Kung baga, Huwag tayo gumamit ng programs na di natin familiar. Dapat yung mga programs na ginagamit natin is yung na-try mo nang gamitin or use and trusted ka na doon sa programs na gagamitin mo. 'Di ba, para iwas sira sa ating mga gadgets, PC or any programs na gagamitin natin. The next one is implemented of vulnerability management system. If it is important to regular review network and applications running on it for new vulnerability and a plan on how to manage them, then either by patching or upgrading them using tools such as firewall or instruction direction system that should be put in place. So dito, kung baga, dapat lagi natin minamanage and apps, programs na ginagamit natin para it always be secure. Make regular backup or critical data. There is a need to keep important files on removable media such as portable drive or tape for backup in the event that the network is infected with an computer virus. So dito is parang ano lang siya, parang battery lang. 'Di ba, kapag dito parang battery lang siya, kasi kung maubusan ka ng percent or malobot, meron kang backup na battery, 'di ba? So dapat meron tayong backup file para kung ma-virus man or mawala ang hard file natin, is meron pa tayong soft file na nakasave para sa intended network na kakailanganin natin. Next one is develop an information security policy. Thus, the creation and publication of an information security policy is the key to ensure that information security receive the profile it requires in order to secure the system and data monitored. So dito, security and policy is important in using a services, especially when you are doing a public information. Monitor, log, and system regular